The air in Tokyo carried a quiet hum that evening, a melody of footsteps and distant city lights that seemed to pause at the threshold of a small, unassuming cafe tucked down a narrow alley. Its name was Funicula, a place where time felt softer, as if the world slowed just to linger a little longer over a cup of coffee. The cafe's wooden door creaked with stories, and its walls, lined with sepia photographs and an old clock that ticked with no hurry, held secrets only a few could unravel. Inside, the scent of roasted beans swirled with something intangible. Hope, perhaps, or the weight of choices yet to be made. The barista, Kazu, moved with a gentle grace behind the counter, her eyes carrying the wisdom of someone who'd witnessed countless souls come and go. She poured coffee with care, each drip a quiet invitation to those who entered. Sit, breathe, and maybe, just maybe, rewrite a moment of your life. The cafe had a rule, whispered among those who dared to believe in its magic. You could travel back in time, but only to a moment spent within these walls, and only for as long as your coffee stayed warm. You couldn't change the present, no matter how fiercely you wished. Yet people came, drawn by the ache of unfinished words, unsaid apologies, or the longing to see a face one more time. Tonight, a young woman named Hana slipped through the door, her scarf trailing like a hesitant thought. Her hands trembled as she clutched a photograph, its edges worn from too many nights spent tracing its lines. She'd heard the stories, of a seat in the cafe that could carry you to the past, and though doubt gnawed at her, so did the memory of her mother's laugh, a sound she hadn't heard in years. Kazu met Hana's gaze, her expression soft but unyielding. "The rules are strict," she said, her voice like a lullaby with an edge of truth. "And you can go back, but what you hope to change might not be what you expect." Hana nodded, her heart a tangle of grief and courage. She took the seat, the one bathed in a faint glow that felt alive, and waited as Kazu poured the coffee. Steam rose, curling like a promise. The world shimmered, and suddenly Hana was there. Years ago, in this same cafe, her mother across from her, stirring sugar into her cup with a smile that could unravel any storm. Hana's throat tightened. She'd come to say the words she'd buried. "I'm sorry. I love you. I should have stayed." But her mother's eyes, warm and knowing, seemed to see through her before she could speak. "You're here now," her mother said, and those simple words cracked Hana open. They talked of small things, of forgotten summers, of the way cherry blossoms fell too soon. Hana laughed through tears, her heart stitching itself back together with every shared moment. She wanted to stay, to hold this fleeting warmth forever, but the coffee was cooling, and the rules were unbreakable. As the cafe began to fade, her mother reached across the table, her touch a whisper of forgiveness. "Unlive, Hana," she said. "That's enough." Back in the present, Hana sat alone, the empty cup cold in her hands. Nothing in her life had shifted, no miracles erased the years of loss, but something inside her had. She felt lighter, as if her mother's love had settled into her bones, a quiet strength to carry forward. She smiled at Kazu, who nodded, understanding the unspoken. The cafe hummed on, its clock ticking softly, ready for the next soul to step through its door. Each visitor carried a story, a regret, a dream, a love too big for words. And Funicula held them all, offering not answers but moments. Moments to feel, to heal, to remember what it means to be human. As Hana stepped back into the Tokyo night, the stars above seemed a little brighter, and the ache in her chest a little softer. She walked on, knowing some things can't be changed, but love somehow always finds a way to linger. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more and tap the bell icon so you never miss an update.